When I was growing up and we'd do campouts as a family, or we'd go stay in a cabin for a couple weeks, we would always have a last night in the wilderness party. And that is what tonight is.
Oh, this is it. Totally bittersweet, but just part of the big dream that's been this trip.
We had a little bit of rain. We had a little bit of bike path. We had a little bit of construction.
A strong headwind, a lot of traffic, and crappy roads.
I was going over in my mind today the differences between then and now, that I feel stronger and braver and happier and healthier and more confident and more patient, and all of these really wonderful changes have happened. And I honestly feel like I am a different person.
And it's just this realization that we've created this experience. I never thought I would do anything like this. It's the best thing I've ever done, and it will change everything for me because it already has.
I started crying because we have ridden our bicycles across the country to get clean water to people who have almost nothing. And that rainbow was what the universe had to say about it.
In the name of my mom, who just passed away not long ago, I'm excited and sad and honored to be able to scatter some of her ashes on that beach tomorrow. To know that I did something that would make her proud, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
It's a very bittersweet end because I love this, and I would love for this to last forever. But I'm also really excited to reach our goal, knowing that the end of it is really only the beginning of something even bigger. These people of the United States of America have completely restored my faith in humanity. There are so many good people out there, and it'll come sometimes from places that you least expect it.
I think the best memories of my entire life as an individual, growing and playing in this world, have come from the last 3,200 miles. We'll celebrate that tomorrow, we'll celebrate that the next day, and I have a feeling I'll be celebrating it for the rest of my life.
It is one of my greatest hopes that everyone can pick one of their dreams out of the sky and manifest it and plan it and do it and see it to its completion. That is what being alive is all about. And I can't even explain how alive I feel.
I can almost like taste it, the ocean air, and realizing that we're there. I think it'll be sad because it will be the end of a chapter.
We're gonna get up and ride our bikes all day tomorrow. And we're going to follow a little sign that says, "That way to St. Augustine."
When we woke up this morning, I yelled to Brittany, "Happy St. Augustine Day," one of the most exciting days of my life. We worked our tails off, literally. Dropped weight, learned how to live a totally different lifestyle, met some of the most amazing people of my entire life. All the roads led to here. Looking forward to seeing that water.
I saw God by the river, penning for gold. I saw God by the river, weary and old. He said, "Son, I used to know where I put things. I used to know."
Woo!
is our end goal. This is St. Augustine, Florida, and that is the Atlantic Ocean. That's it. That's where we're going. That's where we are. We just did it. 13 grand, over 13 grand raised so far. That's a lot of water. It's a lot of people that are gonna get water. And one hell of an experience to change both of our lives. I'm gonna be feeling this day for a long time.
Yeah.
We just rode our bikes across the country.
Show.
The reflection of this moment reminds me of a poem named Flow by Rita and Joel McInnes. Be as water is, without friction. Flow around the edges of those within your path. Surround within your ever-moving depths those who come to rest there. Enfold them while never for a moment holding on. Accept whatever distance others are moved within your flow. Be with them gently, as far as they allow your strength to take them. And fill with your own being the remaining space when they are left behind. When dropping down life's rapids, froth and bubble into fragments if you must, knowing that the one of you now many will just as many times be one again. And when you've gone as far as you can go, quietly await your next beginning.
The Atlantic Ocean.
And we just rode our bikes here.
Yay!
I think my mom would be proud. I think so. I think we've done a good thing here. And if she was around, I know she would be.
Today is probably one of the more surreal days of my life. We got to St. Augustine, and we cycled 3,200 miles to get there. And we've had a lot of adventures.
I just took off my shoes and pranced around in the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, it kind of all feels like a dream.
We've been building up to this moment for so long. And now I'm sitting on St. Augustine Beach with the Atlantic Ocean behind me. A few pounds lighter. Changed in a whole lot of ways that I cannot even explain right now.
I figured that if I did something kind of crazy, that I could probably raise a lot of money for a cause that I really care about. So I picked a cause, and I picked something crazy, and I'm doing it. And that seemed a good enough reason. And we've done it.
After being in the Texas and Arizona desert, after going through the marshes and swamps of the South, mountains, hills, lots of headwind. I think home has taken on a whole nother meaning for me.
I've spent more time with myself and by myself and listening to myself than I ever have. And I really hope that this is the first of like 100 of these. Meaning, choose something crazy, choose something I care about, and make it happen. Because that is the way to travel.
I think finding yourself, I don't know if there's a final destination, because I think it is a process. I think life is a process, God is a process. There's always somewhere to pedal. There's always a hill to climb.
And this is a big ocean. And if we were able to get on our bikes and pedal across it to England, it would be the same distance we just pedaled on land.
I learned so much. I grew so much. I learned a lot about water and what's really going on and what really matters and what really connects all of us. And we are all really connected. There's always someone downstream. Your actions do have an effect.
Through the generosity of everyone that I know, there are now thousands of people whose lives will be completely different.
I guess I keep thinking, what's it going to be like to go back to the real world? But this is the real world, and I think I'm going to carry it with me. A lot of the little stuff really doesn't matter because we've just had to survive. We've had to change flats in the dark in the middle of El Paso. We've had to survive some serious sun. Met the most amazing people I've ever known.
I think that silence is one of the most important elements of life and one of the most neglected in our culture. And I think the growth that has happened on this trip has been immensely due to the silence. And I think we should all spend more time there. There's all kinds of gold in here. We just don't ever take time to listen or look for it.
I'm proud of our bikes, our bodies, our minds. It's been an expansive experience.
What a cool thing that I will always look back on, and I will always smile. And almost everyone we've met and almost everyone that sees us smiles. Because bikes are fun, especially when you load them up with all kinds of stuff and you ride a really, really, really ridiculously long way.
This trip has been everything I hoped it would be, and way, way more than I could have ever conceived of. It's been a dream, it will continue to be a dream, and I'm gonna keep dreaming.
The secret to all of this really was to just keep on pedaling and to take it one day at a time. And to love each other and to love everyone that we met. And to just be grateful.
Just gratitude to every single person that put us up along the way, to my family, to Sparks, to all the food and the water we found in hoses and convenience stores along the way. I'm moving ahead now. I thought this would feel like a major completion, but actually today it's just been kind of a joy in that I don't even really feel like it's done.
A tiny little idea, if you water it right, it can grow into something pretty magical.